At 3:21 a.m. on February 27th, MrBeast posted this tweet. It's a pretty tame tweet about insider trading in the US Senate. It's pretty non-controversial. I don't know anyone who doesn't agree with it. But even if it was super uncontroversial, MrBeast deleted the tweet, and this made everybody flip out. People then levied accusations at MrBeast saying that he deleted the tweet because he was told to by some higher power that has control over him. And these concerns weren't squashed when people found that Andrew Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's nephew, is a talent manager at Knight, MrBeast's YouTube management company. Whether or not these accusations are true, I cannot say, but my research into this has raised many concerns for me. The biggest one being the oligopoly that is being built around us of YouTubers and social influencers that is being done by Knight. If you engage in big mainstream YouTubers or even maybe Twitch streamers, without your knowledge, you've probably been watching a YouTuber who's owned and managed by Knight Media. Whether it's Kai Cenat, Hassan Piker, Phantom, Duke Dennis, Dream, Stroke Twins, Darman, Osmond Gold, Jay Schlatt, Matt Stoney, Guga Foods, Cold Ones, and many more. Also, just weird fun fact, the Lab Rats guy. That's weird. All of these people are directly employed and managed by Knight. And I don't really know if I need to tell you the number of reasons this is scary, but I'll do it anyway. 1. We gotta talk about the CEO of this company, Reed Duchard. To say I don't think he's in charge of this company really is an understatement, and I don't think anything makes that more obvious than just looking at what he manages. If you look at the abundant amount of talent that Knight Media manages, you'll see one that sticks out more than the rest, because like Doi. And that's MrBeast. And it's not just his YouTube channel. Knight also manages the media for Feastables. He's been MrBeast's manager for years. And to say MrBeast is the only thing that gives this company value is really an understatement. It seems even Reed knows that if you go check out his pathetic YouTube channel. His oldest video is a reaction video making sure to say he's MrBeast's manager in the title, and his newest video is a Pal World video that got 1,000 views. He has nothing without him. So for future reference when I talk about Knight Media, just basically picture in your mind that MrBeast is CEO, because that's basically true. We all know who has the big swinging dick around here. If one of the talents you manage makes up for most of the subscriber count of your company and also most of the valuation of your company, they own you. So don't like go in the comments and be like, it's not MrBeast's company, it's not MrBeast's company. It basically is. He's the only one there that really matters. He's the one that gives the company any weight, and if he was taken away, the whole house of cards would fall. Number 2. While we don't know for sure that MrBeast deleted the tweet about insider trading because he was told to, we don't not know that. The fact that the uncertainty exists given the amount of influence he holds under his management is scary. And it's not just because like MrBeast did it, it's the coalition of the power. I don't want YouTube to become some cabal where the biggest people are on the top. It'd be like Hollywood at that point. The whole entire thing that makes YouTube good is that it's not Hollywood. It's not about giant studios or giant actors. It's about real people, real individuals making the things they love. And these companies are anything but individual. Number 3, this is a monopoly. At its very least, it's a monopoly of influence. At its very worst, it's a oligopoly of YouTubers. An oligopoly is a market in which control over an industry lies in the hands of a large few sellers who own a dominant share of the market. And I would say Knight fits that definition pretty well. Almost every YouTuber he employs is in the upper echelon of YouTube. A collective subscriber count almost in the billions. The product is the YouTuber, and the marketplace is YouTube. And that immediately raises a bunch of other questions. Like, what about sponsorships? Does Knight control what sponsorships these YouTubers are allowed to work with? It would explain why a lot of big YouTubers all seem to rep the exact same companies, and their business emails are literally blank@knight.co. And that begets another question. How much financial control does this company have on these YouTubers to leverage against them to maybe not say what they want to say, or do what they want to do for fear of monetary blowback? I can tell you one thing for sure, it's not 0%. MrBeast isn't an idiot. He wouldn't make a contract like that. There has to be some provisions for what people say to be continued members of the company. Alex Jones is not getting a contract anytime soon. The real question is to what extent it is. And it's very easy to get conspiratorial. Even if you thought they were cool and they didn't like authority or something and they were punk, you know, like Cold Ones or something. Nope, they're controlled too. They're puppets as well. And yes, management corporations have been around forever on YouTube, but this is not Machinima. Machinima was a corporation that wanted to make money. MrBeast is a YouTuber controlling other YouTubers. That's not how things should be. YouTube is supposed to be the place that the individual can rise up, not where some big hotshot throws around his subscribers to control everything. And given that, can you really trust anyone who is under the umbrella of Knight Media to be honest? Maybe, but I definitely wouldn't. If the people on retainer at Knight are any example, I would say no. They employ Hassan Piker, for God's sake. Totally legit, fuck capitalism, hates the rich, socialist political commentator Hassan, employed with the biggest YouTuber of all time. Granted, I didn't trust Hassan to begin with, but the fact that MrBeast trusts Hassan enough to employ him makes me not trust MrBeast. Also, a good few of the clients of Knight Media have a pretty scary pattern of being, creepy. Pretty creepy. Some of them are, illegitimate pedophiles, but, yeah. The only thing that Knight Media can really claim, I found this article where he says that they represent, like, the biggest market share of talent. The only thing I can say for sure is that Knight Media has a high percentage of creeps employed. And I hope that this information makes you think about things next time you're watching Asmongold or something you think he's a real genuine person. Ask in the chat about Knight. Asmongold, you're so successful. Why do you need to be a part of this company? In fact, most of the talent employed by Knight is so popular that they don't need the company to begin with. So why exactly are they a part of it? Secondly, why isn't this information more known? I have brought this up to like 20 people, and none of them have known about it. Like, say what you will about the past with Machinima or even PewDiePie being part of Maker Studios, PewDiePie always admitted, and it was well known, that he was a member of Maker Studios. On the other hand, I've never even heard of Knight, or even heard these people talk about Knight. Which, I don't know about you, instantly makes me suspicious. I'll make a decree out to MrBeast right now. If he wants to come to me and show me the contracts, if he wants to send me the contracts, I'll dismiss these things. But because we don't know, and he's being so cloak and dagger about it, I don't trust him. He still hasn't said why he deleted the insider trading tweet. He keeps beating around the bush. Like, he said this in response, but nowhere in this tweet does it say why he deleted the tweet. MrBeast, stop hiding. Why did you delete the tweet? You sound suspicious, and every moment that you delay putting out why you deleted the tweet, people are gonna come up with more reasons that you did. And by God, are the Twitter users already theorizing, so you should probably get to it quickly. I don't want to believe that you're a megalomaniacal super monster, but that's kind of what you seem like when your hunger is so expansive. It's so abundant that and the power is so collected in one spot. I don't like it. The extreme desire for expansion is usually the precursor to evil activities. I'm just gonna give you that. Just a little bit. Usually makes people a little crazy when they're hyper-focused on constantly growing, because it's not always naturally possible to do that, so you have to get unnatural. It makes me very uncomfortable and very concerned about the future of not only YouTube, but of MrBeast. And that offer is genuine. If you provide these contracts to me, if you give me some sign that this is not what the case is, I will make a video posting whatever evidence that you do send me, and I will say, yes, MrBeast isn't this. That's the terms I'm laying out for this video. So if anyone thinks I've been unreasonable from this point, I'm promising right now, I will make a response video with information that is given to me if that information is ever given. But to everyone else who's watching this video right now, I hope you were at least interested. Just some weird stuff I was looking into, but have a good one, I guess.